Coach Maynard and the Bulldogs coaching staff is getting down to business, trying to get things in order to find out who's going to be the heir apparent to Aqeel Glass now that he has left the program and have become this year's 2022 NFL prospect. Guys, we're going to see a quarterback duel between a few quarterbacks that's on the team to find out who's going to get that nod to start going into the fall season. Guys, tune into this thing because guess what? I'm going to tell you right now. This daggone spring game that the Alabama A&M Bulldogs is going to have is going to be something that you definitely want to go check out because it's going to be competition all over the field. Trust me when I tell you that. You already know Coach Maynard and the coaching staff ain't playing no games. They didn't like going 7-3 last year. They were betting on getting back to that SWAC championship game to go ahead and repeat. They got stopped short, but trust and believe. They sat down, they reevaluated, they took notes. They made the list of all of the players that they needed at certain positions, and guess what? They went after them. You already saw that they recruited a bunch of players into the program this past signing period, and you already know they got them some players. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into this thing right about now. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and follow the channel, as well as follow us on all social media platforms. And for all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share the content. Type in a friend or two and tell me, come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU. So you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. The Bulldogs definitely going to be looking different this upcoming spring with all of the changes that have been made within the Bulldogs football program. Now, we already know we got Aqeel Glass that is this year 2022 NFL prospect, and we got a couple of players that's also going into the NFL draft as well. And we had a player too that decided they wanted to transfer out of the program. But remember one thing, they went 7-3 last year overall. They were 5-3 in the conference. Some pretty big shoes that the Bulldogs must get filled if they're looking to get back into contention for that SWAC championship game. Coach Maynard and the Bulldog coaching staff recruited players to fit the needs of the scheme that they're looking to run this upcoming fall season. Now, the biggest question Coach Maynard and his staff are the biggest questions that Coach Maynard and his coaching staff are looking to have answered this week is one, who's going to be the starting quarterback come this fall? Two, who's going to be out there catching passes from that starting quarterback this fall? And three, who's going to be out there defending the opposing team's receivers, making sure they don't catch big plays on them come this fall? Guys, there's going to be a lot to unpack with this thing, and I truly cannot wait to see, or I can't wait to see who's going to be the starting 11 on each side of the ball. As they like to say, the game is meant to be sold, not told. And I'm going to tell you right now, what's getting ready to take place right now with this Alabama A&M Bulldogs football team is going to be a resurgence of them getting after teams, letting them know that, hey, you're not going to come out here and just milk the clock or throw the ball up and down the field on our team thinking that we're not going to come back with a haymaker or two to possibly knock your behind out and get that W from you out there on that field on that particular Saturday. So y'all get ready to strap on in because like I said before, there's a lot of different turning parts here. Quarterback room for the Bulldogs is definitely going to be competitive with Jarren Williams as well as Quincy Casey and Xavier Lankford competing in this weekend's spring football game. Now, I do remember the Bulldogs having a few more quarterbacks on the team that were there last season, and I'm checking the roster and I'm seeing some missing information for some folks. So I don't know if they've transferred out or if they're not on the team or if they're not participating on the team this year or what's going on. But I do know this. I'm going to be patient and wait and see exactly how everything turns out after this game. But there's one other thing that I did just hear that I believe Williams may not participate in the spring game this coming weekend because I'm hearing that he may have an injury. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes as well. But if this is true, this weekend is going to be a battle between Quincy Casey, who transferred over from Jackson State to Alabama A&M last year, and Xavier Lankford, who's been in the program since he was a freshman. So we're going to find out exactly who's going to put on for the team to go ahead and solidify themselves as being that next starter for the Bulldogs football team come this fall. Now, Coach Boulware, on the other hand, on the defensive side of the ball, you already know he got him a few good men from some Power 5 schools that are looking to come in and get that Bulldogs defense up to par as far as making sure that they got those playmakers in key positions. Now, you had Troutman back there that was holding it down last season, making sure that if you put a ball anywhere in the area where he may be, guess what? He's picking that ball off and trying to take it to the house. You also had Spencer Perry back there as well that was holding anchor to make sure that nothing got past them in games to prevent making sure they prevented teams from putting additional points on the board. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Perry may have gotten injured last season, so we're going to have to wait and see what's going on with him, as well as how everything's going to work out with Troutman, because guess what? The Bulldogs got a lot of new playmakers that's coming into camp. And like I said, it's gonna be a competition. Coach Manning said, you heard Coach Manning talk about go get you some 4 and 5 stars. They get 4 stars too. Well, guess what? He got a bunch of them that came into his program this year that was signed, and they're looking to get out there on the field and showcase exactly what they can do for that Bulldogs football team. The one thing that I did check out about a lot of the players that the Bulldogs did bring into the program, they are more agile, they're faster, and they're definitely taller and stronger at the positions that they play. So it's definitely going to be some good matchups this coming fall when all of the teams have their teams constructed for them to get out there on the field and get to playing. So like I said, it ain't going to be no easy way. This is going to be a war from top to bottom, from the first week to the last week, to find out who's going to play in that SWAC championship game. It is going to be a war. And trust me, I don't think there's going to be too many people that's going to be looking to lay down or allow their teams to lay down and not have the additional playmakers out there that they can just go ahead and put into the game to keep them moving forward so that they can stay on their winning way. After, looking at a lot of the players that Coach Maynard and the Bulldogs coaching staff were looking to replace, i.e. Quarterback Aqeel Glass, you had D. Anderson, as well as Xavier Moore, who also are NFL prospects for the 2022 season. And then you had ODU Heir, who transferred out of the program. So they got players that are coming in that can fill those positions, but we got to wait and see exactly how everything is going to mesh together, because time tells, timing, everything. You got to get everything down pat. Folks got to make sure they're able to understand that playbook and get things going so that they can get out there on that field and make plays for the team to keep that ball moving down the field and not, come up short where they're having to punt the ball back to the team that they're playing against. They get the ball and score points on them. So that's the key ingredient here, is waiting to see exactly how everything is going with this team. If you're scared, get out the kitchen, because Coach Maynard instructed a team that the coaching staff is sure will be in contention for that SWAC championship in the next fall football season. Good luck to all of the players participating in the spring game this weekend, and look forward to seeing who those starters are going to be when the season starts next fall. But until next time, be the one and lead.